Hey guys, today we are going to be drawing a geometric shaped castle using 5 basic shapes, including a circle, a square, a triangle, a rectangle, and finally an oval. We'll also be using many types of lines, like a straight line, a long curvy line, short curvy lines or dashed lines, a zigzag line, and a looped line. Now let's put them together. Hey guys, today we are going to be drawing a geometric shaped castle. So we're going to start with pencil and then we'll use crayon. First thing we're going to do is start with a square. A square is one of our 5 basic geometric shapes. It has 4 corners and 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we're going to draw 2 rectangles as towers. So I'm going to make this line a little longer. I'm going to go over just a little. Make this line go over. And then I'm going to draw all the way down to connect them. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to extend this line up for another tower. Go over just a little bit. And over here, over just a little bit. And then I'll extend that line all the way down for a rectangle. Now a rectangle is similar to a square because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. But with a rectangle, 2 are longer and 2 are shorter. I'm going to add one more rectangle on the top of my castle by making 2 lines that are the same length and connecting them at the top. Now, to add tops to my castle, I'm going to draw a triangle. I already have one side of the triangle drawn here, so I'm going to draw 2 lines that connect together like a capital A. So a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. I'm also going to do that for the tops of my towers by drawing a capital A but not crossing the middle. And same thing over here. How many sides does a triangle have? That's right, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we have 3 basic shapes so far: a square, rectangle, and triangle. Next, I'm going to do a circle. And this circle is going to be for a window in my castle tower. Next, I'm going to use an oval, but only half of an oval. And this will be for my tall arched doorway, a big rainbow line. To make my doors, I'll draw a straight line down the center and use 2 small circles for the doorknobs. Now I'm going to do some more of these half oval shapes by drawing a line with a rainbow line on top. These arches will be some windows. And again, a line with a rainbow line on top. I'll do 2 more over here. Line, rainbow line. Last one, line, rainbow line. Next, I'm going to add flags to the tops of my castle towers. I'm going to do that by drawing a straight line up and a triangle off the side. Again, a straight line up and a triangle off the side. One more, straight line up and a triangle off the side. These kind of look like the number 4. Now that I've used all 5 basic shapes to create my castle, we're going to use different types of lines to create a foreground and a background. For my foreground, I'm going to use a long, curvy line to make water. I'm also going to use short, curvy lines to make the waves in the water. This is also a dashed line because it has several small lines in a row. Next, I'm going to use a straight line to create my horizon line. So I'm going to start from the edge of my paper and run into the castle and stop, go to the other side of the castle, and draw that straight line to the edge of my paper. Next, I'm going to use a zigzag line to create mountains in the background. I'll continue those on the other side of the castle. And finally, I'm going to use some looped lines to create some clouds in the sky. One more over here. Alright, so now we've used 5 basic geometric shapes and several different types of lines to create our castle. The next step will be to trace all of our lines with crayon before we paint it with watercolor. Instead of tracing my clouds, I'm coloring the whole thing in white. That's because we are about to cover this with watercolor paint, and when we use watercolor paint, the white crayon will resist it and keep our clouds white. Now that I've finished tracing all of my pencil lines with crayon, I'm ready to paint with watercolor. Wherever I used crayon, the watercolor pushes away. For example, on the clouds, it doesn't stick because I colored it white, and the watercolor is separated by each part that I put the crayon on. Now, all I have to do is let my watercolor painting dry, and I've created my geometric shape castle. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like.